Dear students, so I have given my brief introduction on the right hand side. Today we will see about fluid properties continued. Okay, I have given my channel name etc. So today we will see what is kinematic viscosity, what is dynamic viscosity, which are the two very important properties in addition to the properties which we have discussed earlier. So before actually going to the dynamic viscosity and kinematic viscosity, we should know what is shear force and what is shear stress. Shear force is the force applied parallel to the surface of the flow. For example, a fluid is flowing over the surface, it will be flowing parallel to the surface, so it will try to shear off the surface. Now, shear stress, it is the ratio of the shear force to the area on which it is acting. We know that any fluid is having some mass, it is getting accelerated over the surface, so it will cause some force, and because it is flowing over a surface of some area, it will try to cause shear stress. So here the ratio of shear force and area on which it is acting is shear stress. So shear stress I have denoted by tau and shear force by Fs, area by A. So tau is equal to Fs by A, that is Newton per meter square, because we know that the units of force are Newton and area is meter square. So let us see what is Newton's law of viscosity. So before actually going for Newton's law of viscosity, we should know what is viscosity. Viscosity is the property of the fluid by which some resistance is offered to the fluid flow over the surface on which it is flowing. So I have given a diagram on the right hand side. I have shown a fluid is flowing with a free stream velocity u infinity over the surface. So at the surface the velocity is 0, and at certain distance above the or normal to the surface it is going to achieve its complete velocity u infinity. So I have given the velocity distribution diagram over there, right side. So here the Newton's law of viscosity says that the shear stress caused by a fluid is proportional to the du by dy, which is called the velocity gradient. U is the velocity and y is the distance measured normal to the direction of the flow. So tau is equal to mu du by dy. So here my interest is to find out the units of mu, which is here called the dynamic viscosity. So writing the units of tau, Newton per meter square, mu I have kept it like that only, velocity u meters per second, and the distance normal to the flow is in meters. So rearranging the terms, mu is equal to Newton meter square into second meter by meter. So meter gets cancelled. So the units of mu turn out to be Newton second per meter square. So the corresponding unit of the dynamic viscosity in CGS system is dyne second per centimeter square. So now let us define what is kinematic viscosity. Kinematic viscosity is the ratio of dynamic viscosity and density. So now let us go for the units of kinematic viscosity in nu. Nu is equal to mu by rho. Writing the units of mu, Newton second per meter square, and we know that the unit of density is equal to kg per meter cube in MKS system. So rearranging the terms and taking meter cube into the nominator and keeping kg in the denominator. So we know that Newton is equal to kg meter per second square. So like that I will get the units of nu kinematic viscosity is equal to kg meter per second square into second by meter square into meter cube per kg. So cancelling all the terms I will get meter square per second. So the units of nu, the kinematic viscosity, are meter square per second. So most of the students are having doubts on, so they hear the terms Poise and Stokes. What is Poise and what is Stokes? Poise is the CGS unit of the dynamic viscosity mu, and Stokes, it is the CGS unit of kinematic viscosity nu. So let us go for the CGS units. So nu is equal to mu by rho. Mu is the dynamic viscosity, the units of which we know that it is dyne second per centimeter square, and the units of density in CGS system are gram per centimeter cube. Writing that there. So centimeter cube will go into the nominator and gram will remain in the denominator. So dyne second per centimeter square into centimeter cube per gram. We know that dyne, what is dyne? We have discussed earlier. It is nothing but gram centimeter per second square. That is, if the acceleration produced in the mass of 1 gram is centimeter per second square, 1 centimeter square per second square, then that is called dyne. And substituting dyne is equal to gram centimeter per second square into the equation dyne second per centimeter square into centimeter cube per gram. So writing that and cancelling all those terms, the units of nu I will get centimeter square per second. So today we have discussed two more important properties of the fluid, which are dynamic viscosity and kinematic viscosity. So let us summarize what we have learned today. Summary. So dynamic viscosity and kinematic viscosity. I have mentioned here the CGS unit of dynamic viscosity and kinematic viscosity, and also MKS units. The CGS unit of dynamic viscosity is dyne second per centimeter square, and CGS unit of kinematic viscosity is centimeter square per second. Similarly, the MKS unit of dynamic viscosity is Newton second per meter square, and the MKS unit of kinematic viscosity is meter square per second. I hope you have followed the video very clearly and your fundamentals are very clear. If you like the video, please subscribe, like, comment and share. Wish you all the best and keep rocking.